very excited about coming to Peaceful Meadow and having the opportunity to teach the 12 cell salts of Dr. Schussler. Those of you that are familiar with Hannah's work, you'll know that the 12 cell salts are mentioned in her books. Some people though have little knowledge about when they should be using these cell salts. They're very, very powerful healers. In fact, I do know several healers that simply just use cell salts and flower essences, and that's all they use to heal people. I use the cell salts extensively in my practice. There are 12 of them, and I'm excited about this class because we are actually going to be looking at each other's faces. We're going to start off by you bringing a mirror, and you're going to be looking at your own face and really taking a close look and analyzing it, all the lines, all the wrinkles, all the discolorations, the lumps and the bumps and so on. And then you're going to have a chance to partner up, and you're going to be looking at your partner's face as well, because there's a whole learning system that's based upon the facial analysis of the cell salts. So I'm going to be covering in this class, a one-day class, the 12 cell salts. I'm going to be giving you a deeper insight into why we should use certain cell salts and how we can diagnose maybe their use by looking at somebody's face and looking at all the lines and the wrinkles and the discolorations. So it's a really exciting class. And I'm going to give you an example. There's a wonderful book, and some of my teaching is based on this book. It's called The Facial Diagnosis of Cell Salt Deficiency. It's by a gentleman called David Card, and he teaches by pictures, and I'm going to give you an example of the cell salt calc fluor. And calc fluor, which is number 1 in the cell salt range, is all about problems with deficiency when it comes to the elastic tissue, the elasticity of the tissues. So it has a big affinity with bones and with ligaments and with tendons and with overgrowth, hard lumps and bumps and cracks in the body. And as you can see here, we have a nice picture of a cracked tongue. So that's one of the markers for maybe why we should select this cell salt. Ladies in particular will be interested in this. We all look in the mirror, and as we get older we are quite distressed when we see these crow's feet and these fan-shaped lines at the corner of our eye. Well, this again is a deficiency of the cell salt calc fluor. So by simply looking at people's faces, we can get quite an insight into why they might need a particular cell salt. And I know that a lot of you that will be interested in coming to this class are dowsers, and we can certainly douse for the cell salts as well. But I always believe that when we're using this work, that it is good to have a foundation and understand why certain remedies come up and really truly what those remedies are for. So I'm very, very excited about being able to offer this class. We'll be teaching it via PowerPoint presentation, but there will be quite a lot of interaction where you'll be working with partners and looking at yourself as well, and really looking very closely at your own face and other people's faces so that you can really tell when some of these different cell salts might be applicable.